sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They go play action here on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. of play action. Here's Lance. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He gets this to Davante Adams, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off play action. Robertson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down with Akers. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Cook out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Curtis Weaver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robertson setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on second down, Robertson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's got Fuller, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
It's complete to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
57's the mark. Mark 57. 57's Mike. Mark 57.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake. Robertson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook now off the read option. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 13th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Browns on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Robertson. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Off play action. Robertson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. Check. Lucky.
Going right back to Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones, 35 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Robertson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, 63 yards. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Robertson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Robertson. Incomplete, right side to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Robertson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.